Life seasons shape us with moments of joy, sorrow, beginnings, and endings. In Ecclesiastes chapter 3, we read a beautiful poem capturing this truth. For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to seek and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to tear and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. This passage comes from a writer reflecting deeply on the patterns of life, addressing all who ponder life's meaning. Notice the repeated phrase, a time to, marking each paired activity as the appointed season. Contrasts fill the text: birth and death, planting and harvesting, weeping and laughing, teaching us that life's experiences are balanced, none permanent. It surprises us by including opposites like love and hate, silence and speech, emphasizing that every emotion and action has its proper time. For Ecclesiastes' original audience, this message acknowledged the often puzzling nature of human life, filled with change and uncertainty. Psalm 31:15 echoes this trust in divine timing, reminding believers that their times are in God's hands. Galatians 6:9 later encourages perseverance, knowing there is a right time for harvest after sowing. The Hebrew word translated season is zaman, meaning an appointed or fixed time, revealing a divine order behind life's ebb and flow. Theologically, this passage invites trust in the sovereignty of God over life's rhythms and encourages acceptance rather than resistance to change. Today, this passage offers profound comfort and guidance. It reassures us that our own seasons, whether grief, joy, loss, or growth, are part of a larger meaningful design. This week, we might practice patience in difficult times, reminding ourselves that all seasons have purpose. We can also embrace joyful moments fully, knowing they are precious and fleeting. Recognizing life's natural rhythms helps us live more peacefully and respond wisely to change. It invites us to trust the timing of our lives, letting go of frustration and control. Ecclesiastes 3:1-8 challenges us to see life's contrasts not as contradictions, but as part of a whole, teaching us balance and acceptance. It calls us to live attentively within each season we face, with trust and grace. This wisdom remains relevant, inviting a deep, freeing perspective on the human journey. Study it deeply, live it fully,